high integrity. That's the 3-part checklist that you cannot compromise on. You need someone who's smart or they're heading in the wrong direction. You need someone high energy because the world is full of smart, lazy people. Everyone's smart at different things. So depending on what you want to do well, you have to find someone who's smart at that thing. And then energy, a lot of times people are unmotivated for a specific thing, but they're not motivated for other things. So for example, someone might be really unmotivated to go to a job and sit in an office, but they might be really motivated to go paint. Well, in that case, they should be a painter. They should be putting art up on the internet, trying to figure out how to build a career out of that, rather than wearing a collar around their neck and going to a dreary job. And then high integrity is the most important, because otherwise, got the other two, you have a smart and hardworking crook who's eventually going to cheat you. So you have to figure out if the person's high integrity. The way you do that is through signals, and signals is what they do, not what they say. It's all the nonverbal stuff that people do when they think nobody's looking. People to work with that have high intelligence, high energy, and high integrity. High energy and high integrity. High energy. Pick people to work with that have high intelligence, high energy, and high integrity. That's the 3-part checklist that you cannot compromise on. I almost won't start a company or hire a person or work with somebody if I just don't think they're into what I want them to do. When I was younger, I used to try and talk people into things. I was in this idea that you can sell someone into doing something, but you can't. You can't keep them motivated. You can get them inspired initially. It might work if you're a king like Henry V and you're trying to get them to just charge into battle, and then they'll figure it out. But if you're trying to keep someone motivated for the long term, that motivation has to come intrinsically. You can't just create it, nor can you be the crutch for them. Reading signals is very, very important. Signals are what people do despite what they say. We all know this socially. If someone treats a waiter or waitress in a restaurant really badly, then it's only a matter of time until they treat you badly. If somebody screws over an enemy and is vindictive towards them, it's only a matter of time before they redefine you from friend to enemy and you feel their wrath. Angry, outraged, vindictive, short-term thinking people are that way in many interactions in their life. People to work with that have high intelligence, high energy, and high integrity. High energy and high integrity. High energy. Pick people to work with that have high intelligence, high energy, and high integrity. That's the 3-part checklist that you cannot compromise on. People are oddly consistent. It's one of the things you learn about them. So you want to find long-term people. You want to find people who seem irrationally ethical. That's the kind of person you want to work with. Self-esteem is a reputation that you have with yourself. You'll always know. Good people, moral people, ethical people, easy to work with people, reliable people tend to have very high self-esteem because they have very good reputation with themselves and they understand that. It's not ego. Self-esteem and ego are different things, because ego can be undeserved, but self-esteem, at least you feel like you lived up to your own internal moral code of ethics. The more someone is saying that they're moral and ethical and high integrity, the less likely they are to be that way. It's very much like status signaling. If you overtly talk about being high status, that is a low status move. If you openly talk about how honest and reliable and trustworthy you are, you're probably not that honest and trustworthy. That is a characteristic of con men. People to work with that have high intelligence, high energy, and high integrity. High energy and high integrity. High energy. Pick people to work with that have high intelligence, high energy, and high integrity. That's the 3-part checklist that you cannot compromise on. People to work with that have high intelligence, high energy, and high integrity. High energy and high integrity. High energy. Pick people to work with that have high intelligence, high energy, and high integrity. That's the 3-part checklist that you cannot compromise on.